said in Revelation chapter 1, verses 10. John was on the Isle of Patmos. He was there in persecution for the word of God. Verses 9 says, Patmos in Hebrew or Greek simply means the place or the island of my killing. It was the place where he was left for dead. Somebody shouted, it looked like his life was over. Looked like his ministry had ended, but that's where it was really about to get started. Somebody shout, where it looks like the ministry's ending, that's where it's really getting started. My God, look at your neighbor and say, if you was quiet on that one, boy, you missed a good place to shout. Tell them, catch up. Come on. Hallelujah. Glory to God. Come on, I'll take a praise break right there for a moment and let somebody catch up. Somebody say, hey, you made on it. Hey, man, that's what saints do sometimes. They can't even find a word of praise because it was such a revelation. They just, amen, just make a noise. Do something. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all ye lands. Serve the Lord with gladness. Psalm 100, verse 1. My God, I'll feel the Holy Ghost. Hallelujah. If I leave here, don't look for me. I'll be back in a minute. I feel Holy Ghost. Glory to God. Thank you, Jesus. Listen, he said in Revelation 1, look at your neighbor and say, we ain't supposed to be having church this good week with a few of us. Hallelujah. That might be just why we having it. Come on, somebody. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank the Holy Ghost. My God, I feel Jesus. Look at your neighbor and say, if you want to feel him and you don't, just touch me a little bit. He's all over me. I feel Holy Ghost. Glory to God. In Revelation chapter 1, verses 10. John on that isle of Patmos, the place of his killing, where it looked like it was the end, but it was really the beginning. He said, I, John, was in the Spirit on the Lord's day. And I heard behind me a great voice like as a trumpet. He heard God sounding like a song. He was left there. Somebody shout, everybody had turned their back on him. But Jesus had his back. Jesus come walking up behind you. Look at your neighbor and say, if you won't quit, Jesus will get up behind you. Now look at your neighbor and say, when the Lord's behind you, what are you worried about? Hallelujah. And Jesus walked up to him sounding like a trumpet, sounding like a song. Somebody shout, Jesus rejoices over his works. At Psalms 103, verses 41, Jesus said, he said, I'll rejoice over the work of my hands. When Jesus come walking up behind John, I don't know what song he was singing. He could have been singing, he's still working on me. Make me what I want to be. Come on, somebody. I don't know what he was singing, but anyhow, he come up walking behind John singing a song, rejoicing. You know what it was like? It was this. When Jesus sounded like the sound of a trumpet behind John in an island where it looked like he was going to die, Jesus was saying, boy, I'm still singing over you. I'm still working with you. I'm not through. Some man may have gave up. Man may have said there can't nothing happen. But I ain't through with you. And there's somebody, look at somebody and say, don't you get through with him. He's not through with you. But he was in the Spirit, Revelation 1:10. He was in the Spirit on the Lord's day. Somebody say he was in a situation, but he was still in the Spirit.
Thank you, Lord. Yeah, that's right.
Somebody shout, he was in a struggle, but he was still in the Spirit. Somebody shout, he had all kind of issues and issues, but he was still in the Spirit. Somebody shout, he was in trouble, but he stayed in the Spirit. How he had some problems, but he stayed in the Spirit. Come on, he was left alone, but he was still in the Spirit. Somebody shout, it looked like he didn't have no help, but he stayed in the Spirit. I've come to tell this Freewill Holiness Church in Ray City, Georgia, behold, it may look like, amen, there's no help, but stay in my Spirit, stay in my presence. You may be hindered, but